Yes, a question I've been asking myself since yesterday. Into base pay na minimum wage. Into omuya no 20 cedis anaye. That is all my question. And you know. One increase at the annual 19 cedis, 97 pesos. Now we are 20 anaye. 97 pesos. 3 pesos.
Oh,
yeah, 10.001. Now we can know who say who are Brazil and I'm in 20 cedis. No, no, so the
what is the difference between
97
pesos and 20 cedis?
And because the person will always talk 19 cedis. How far 97 pesos no count? The body 3 pesos, the baby source one man. Now the back on the panel say we na money 20 cedis. You know, that's.
But there's one thing I'm also learning: communication.
Okay.
I think in 2024 it was increased by 20%. The communication didn't trickle. That people were proposing against it. This time increased by 10%. People seem to be happy about it.
They are not too happy. They are just silent. Honestly,
did you issue the statements and complain and criticize and complain about it?
To be honest with you, did you watch the faces of the stakeholders sitting? They all frowned. I believe they were not happy. They were not happy. I think it was the presence of the president that did the magic.
Not in fact, when his explanation said,
yes, because even later when they interviewed one Consin, the Secretary General of one of these unions, said, but see, I have nothing to say. We're not expecting the president to show up. He just popped into the meeting. So yeah, but well, calmed things down. So we won't even complain. Yes, it really did.
Man, and I'm talking about base pay for public sector workers. What about the media? Are we aware there are journalists today who are not paid anything at all? And that is what leads to paid journalism.
No, yeah.
It is the unpaid journalists that culture. That is what leads to paid journalism, where the journalists can no longer speak truth to power because he who pays the piper owns the tune. Now that's a different matter for another.
As for media,
so who goes to
who call police runaway recruiter? You hope to become inspector general. Look at say he hopes to become assistant general. Or accountant, he hopes to become accountant general. Then media or editor, he hopes to become auditor general. Media also the general behind
chairman general.
Anyway, let me see. That is it. If he also has
only one minute. Sorry, I heard about this.
Yeah, I'm waiting for some person to talk about it. Okay. On no time on one by loyalists or oppositions loyalists. It's difficult to understand. Anyway, sounds like you have an open remark.
I think that I have one way or the other been at Nene's corner before. In the sense, base pay. Let me say, kitty way. Until I realized that I was one time in charge of paying 630 people, and we give them an increment of 60 cedis. And I realized that the number of people you are giving them 60 cedis sounds 60, mini G60, but nobody multiplies it by 630. Yes, it might be small. BBO, the other party, the government on this one they have. What they were able to negotiate. All negotiation. Halitaje ne, padi halitaje. Kele lakeshi won pickle by value. Je hina pa won lo nu ko share pick padi halitaje ba. Ago. Aye no. Jena wasa wote. Ela wasa wote.
But only let me walk.
Okale na ama nushi. Aye don't look. Yake wali le jamo konesa na kebo ke jablima. The man me. His value is not what we give him, but what he's able to negotiate for. I've come a long way to believe I can go to places I can be paid $300 in less than 50 minutes. I also go to places and when I open the envelope, it's 100 cedis. I go to places and say, "Also too much." The I say, "I'm say referral." Until today, you're friend. So an artist is not really doesn't have its value until he negotiates for that value. People have negotiated, they got bigger. We didn't hear, like you said. Some have negotiated, they didn't get anything at all. So I think there is a negotiation, but whatever it is, it's okay. That everybody is trying to adjust to the system. It will trickle down to us. Journalists know what can be. But
the point a necessity can also. Or say, mark to mark 19 cities, 97 pesos. I got 3 pesos. Because I work at new dogs,
but 3 pesos of 3 pesos of 18% of Ghanaians. 3 pesos. Mr. Mayibi, this is sorry, the music. Cash and follow each care by. Then about ECGB he was 120,000 for electricity. Then I got the instrumentalist he was 12,000. Now back money if you get no do sound to one city. What they are saying is you see the input. Hey, Halifax in this guy. One look me expenditure we don't see it. So your
point is that if they decide to go 3 additional to make it 20,
it will break the best.
It from 10%
yes.
to 10.0.
Charlie.
And then we are taking out.
Yes. Okay. So maybe the next attempt we'll just come and add a 3 pesos.
We have some 2. Then becomes
21.9 pesos. But that's okay. But Ali, one day.
For purpose of education, I agree with you.
Yeah.
For instance, when I was a teenage boy, almost mommy bank, and I see he was speaking to us. I just around the figure. Why do you my job? Or you reading the newspaper in doses where we beg you to learn English and no matter of figure, they are not maybe that's what I agree to realize that they
if you want to be if you want to be a good husband, never give money to your wife without asking for accountability. One day you'll be hated, but that is how you can streamline things. Halifax, even if you give, if it anyone more better son of that. David, say, what the then you be say Kasa because she can be anyone, maybe be able to be the money. I the son of that. Yera, says Kwame Desakwa, and son of that.
G paper, she break down by the using the same.
January. Yeah, you look at me.
Of course. Especially with the grandfather. But I tell me, Bonnie Bear, me man, Sikano, Nami Kasakasa. I'm not sure, so I'm sure. The guy is into that. Nami Budget breakdown, Mentor Moria, and Chimoria. A blank, Nami, not a sending in a China.
Straight. You was a penya. Okay, I'm a good for our chop, Mr. Mibano Jimmy, or Quasia, you sing it to watch him straight. Ukru Abako Huma can't cast. How do I know the exam cast it told him because I remember Brepa? I'm telling you. I can walk throughout the year, nobody meets me to give me 50 cedis. But I can remember the number of times I've met people and given them 50 cedis, not because of anything, but because they're women.
Well, but there are also several women out there who also walk around it. They don't want to give them a peso.
No, it's because they want.
No,
they want. It's because they want.
They want what?
It's because they want it that way. I don't compare women to men. What they get, we don't get.
Economic support. Not many women.
Oh, baby, I also fear you can be our own justice here. Oh, Sheffield now can one jai. Oh, Sheffield now kuna to say Halifax or Tiha or go up and down. Now, who could on Sheffield? Ah, I don't want to choose as he so. That's so Halifax, yes, see, Halifax, look at him and say, or the Biba and so. I mean, I don't understand. Why they say and so? You me 4,000 Ghana cedis. When you light with yours are 2,200. What does it?
Your budget will be 12,000.
Now you tell me 4,000.
Now you 3K. Who you work in the transport? They can wine and support.
Me can't support you. The Akano. Ye jantum.
Young gentleman dress over free a juma at the theatre. Now, my dear, is so here. I say, no.
Hali,
because we'll sick and so she better to me.
Auntie, dear, me that's it. Auntie, dear, tell me my boy and say, Captain, I'm with the years who share the guided year team. Me who said, once somebody server a cigar and also yes, we share. There are so many ways of helping me to cut down costs in the house. And I'm saying, yeah, Cassahon, or Mona, one my dream. Moody half my dream. Not half my dream, I can. I call a year council don't. I actually. Mrs. Sam, come on, I say you do one day. Calcium, don't be no firelight soup.
Apart from calcium, it's higher proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, fats, and anything.
I know also we done no go baby. So we
let's be practical.
We are practicing. Hali, there's no amount of money we can give them that will ever be okay for them. But within our nothing, they are able to buy something.
It is not in all instances.
Okay.
It is not.
Ashabeli. Ole belly, blame my belly. Ole belly. That ole belly. No, I can do it for you. Attack bear. Na about bone. I can't tell you about more nifli more officer. Nake mattress ba. Na tag bear away. Ne jofuke bashia. Dani anti ekuaje Madina Jami. Ne wo bali e fonshi. Neke mattress here for satwe no. Bona anya na wo mi la. Na ti ekwa bon ya fo. Agbemi. Ya hon gbe mi ge he. Atagbe. Alvas, abon mo yeli lo. Asmanti ekwa. Ne ke be no ko esipon no. Balie na come here. Egba eko me to shike wo jenda e wo be na wo belie mi la. Ashamble mashika na te kwa boya foni mi she beshia na mo ko chake bele ne eh na ishika na ko na shika na te kwa ke mbele ko e to attack be flow. Okay,
if it's the only example you can give that some women they save money.
Every woman saves money until the susu man will run away with the money. You don't know your wife. Mira, let me see my catch out. Mira, me see na me bo amane pa, me see me bo amane. Na you see me do obey say usua see na dia dey sie. Abrante no she kuri ha di ba ha no hwan. Susu Bosco Mira.
Every woman says money. But the day the super will run away.
You guys know they're saving. Or the day they go to Mokolo and say, Ashambad. Hey, me back, you know.
Yeah, the bag.
My sister money is keeping them going here. Abu, a sister work out or two quack Germany. Or mommy one person, but that I bag. You know, my sister money is coming. I do Mokola. You met you. Hey, Halifax. The woman, Miss Umasika. I didn't know you. What do you mean, Yadi? What do you mean, Yadi? Halifax, put in mobile. Electricity mobile anymore. Blame a mobile. No, your mobile. Kwasi just said. This was over.
I think I agree with him. And that market be best, you know. The interview one more victim to run. And not penna because you never. And it's true, it runs across you.
Obikita force 58,000.
Hey! I see another penna because you never hear me. You said, your mommy got told me in another second. That's the day they will. I'm not saying they are lying, but that's the day.
No, you can't say they are lying. How do you say they are lying? You will go back for their money. But what I'm saying is, it's serious. Because I just Germany, me she, me uncle, you need a cook, or better, you know, the butter bread. I don't know. Or see, what's you could do? I could talk to Moniska. I know, you're into my buy. And she can't feel my man. A few nigga hame, blue shika. And to money of no year. Or they do demonstration of a fucker. Or yen to manashe as yewa, or be a butter bread. Until Bema be out Messica. And the drama to go and look for a Susuma, you'll be shocked. And the day you hear them speaking in church, only Bemati, no Mwawa, say Nesi, Assembly. Papa, yeah, Bosco Susu, ah, what is going on now? Crusading. Then Oka, Bema say, Sikani Fanya Few, Mimi Fanya Few, the one Mamano. Hey, Susu, we can't give them enough, but the few we give them, we should ask for accountability. And I was saying something.
How
is when you are at the site and they are buying cement and block. That one you use Udi Eden. But in the house, you don't say Udi Eden. Because you just enter the kitchen and saw that they cook one margarine tin of rice and half of the rice is in the dustbin.
Okay, so and then
how do you say? How do you?
Amumonasa. Hey, yeah, super say Ben Homo. My bed to us here, you see. Hey, my bed, you had a chance in this is here. Monday, once with you.
I see next year, black, no, most your mom, Pena. It's a company to go ball.
Ketua, and now we're over half Magine good ball and music. What's it? Me, more day or more half Magine good ball and music. Missy, what was she?
You're an American was saying, let us do not say, until German Washington and she had in that.
Oh, and a stove. Martin, that's it. That's why. Oh, my mom is no use to, but a morning shit. That's why. What's it? Roko. I'm going to Roko. I can't hear you back here. I'm saying, they see, if we help them to be accountable, our money will be enough. I'm telling you.
So we should help them to be accountable. when beer sells, then now who know beer?
You see, enamo G.
But it's for the home.
No.
Company say council rice yes tum or yeah
Oh, like that. Because tum koi is like heavy bananas. You see what I'm saying? Tum. It's red. So because the tum koi has a different interpretation. Because it is tum as hairy.
Okay.
Koi as bananas.
What I mean is that say there was so show.
Bema point you be bia wa dwum ya. We better go fi. 1.5 by 5:35 who will fee?
So that's because
Now
so called about one some or number we send cars. We do fear we see because wow him back on the say on the rice as here as she tum you see, let me put it this way.
what I better get you go I jabo.
And yes, sir. Who do you hear?
Oh, here na wa worry ohia na also di tie kwatase. Wa worry ohia na tie kwatase. You will see kai dey bon san you sika di hwehwe. Dey okeka wo. Koshe hukunu ti double bell. Be a best 4 bottles in any. Wo se motu jagolo ni fees. Now so about so mirror. And the other scanning that you scared them. You know the fees. You're very careful. You were scared of all of us. Every day.
Obviously, a friend of high life account.
So it's not counted now. Any accountable interest. In accountable interest. Halifax, the expenditure in the house is so bad. Too much. I remember our time. Who could drive in some near Poto? I and your poverty.
The child has the right
to many. Call your Samana, not right. When you buy your soap, get your right.
And you know,
so you will not deal with the child. Mind you, there's a director of finance, a spending officer.
The
child is our child.
Who say that?
We have responsibility.
Congratulations.
Blaming me that the child left the soap in the water.
What's it? MRS, Mrs. Anambwa.
Of course.
Masters registered slave. Say, I'm talking about Alivas. Miss Obako, whom I day. Kasahon. Mesa repeat Kasahon. Minkase Kokun, Mese Kasahon. You are too quiet in that house. That's why you are dying quietly with a lot of diseases in your heart. Kasahon. DSTV 51 channel now. Uchi one ehwe. Obi ahwe. Me tell you. Why? Because package na wo the yi nyina no UTV ejele
UTV is super sports.
Yeah, one extra sports dey akobo boy.
Nkwada no wo dey ji omo.
Omo ye den. Na kola ni je dia obo omo kola na ndi obo omo dia.
Super sports wo tie na wo dey dey. O do it yan Netflix.
O say,
but yan Netflix kind of super sports no.
Ama ho ahwe.
500 channels.
That be look at 500 channels. Obi di promote the ideologies. When to one month asemaba. Eti ben connecting po. What was it?
One connecting national school and no more cancer, Chelsea, Libby, team, and one Champions League.
And about it to me, papa. As I go to school, 6 o'clock, Tashi. Copy pa. Man, you say. This was my father. 6 o'clock news.
Well, your father,
You need to listen to the 6 o'clock news.
I was your father. It's like that thing. The children
I have my father's blood. Like father,
they need to be exposed to sport.
but they are more exposed.
Super sport.
What?
Super
There's
sport.
nothing super about that sport.
Champions League.
There's nothing champion about that league. If my son will watch super sport and all those things, they have to go into betting. If my son's interest gets into sports and all those things, then I have to encourage him to learn how to bet, so that his betting fee will pay the DSTV.
Emmanuel Osejan on Facebook says, "Welcome to Constable. Constable always has another dimension to issues. His mind goes far on an issue."
Like a fan, Tony Jake.
Calcium is just laughing and and says he's watching. I can see you and everything. Nene, accept our condolence. That is from Emmanuel.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
Obesity or chichede or what?
Thank you for
Things are not a better in social media. Miriam, let's say Uma Uyirusika Kasahun.
That's all. Minka se kuhu kasa. Men kuhu kasa.
If we follow this counsel, my name is Kujo Trina. She says good morning and she just like, good morning, Mr. Halifax and Sado and your crew. Good morning, and this. Okay. Sadia, what about the women who support home? Almost someone is the to us or Munkasa.
Bema yiri frɛ ɔkasɛ Ali Oya Ba Timo wo kutubu emi. Know that is your grave.
No, that is different. And then you America. Yeah, Obano or support with school fees.
What's it?
Fees.
Mr. Voluntary and voluntary. My voluntary services. I mean,
another fee in some months.
One case on tia.
Me,
There be one case on tia. One case on tia. Let me because minimum be go to your fees catch your headmistress and say, Ben catch him to say, he negotiated with the headmistress and said, catch him to say, the day the husband went to pay, the headmistress was not there. And the better went to the place. A granny fees no to your 3 months ago. What's it, sir? Any meanwhile. And Oba no beside he say, the children's fees have been paid. Or say for the way. Did you see headmistress? Or say no. So when we say, I'm sure they've not paid. Or say, did you see the headmistress? They became in trouble for the better and headmistress. You see, the money has been paid already. Collect my money for me. So, Otia, because Ebi Nifi Ali, and now Otiana later Babetia. Because no free land for any woman. Yeah. Ali, anytime they do that, they find a way to kasahun. But won't take. For example, let me give you one example. No. They kasab kwambodisu, especially those who go to church. They are worse. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know how to order. Nyamia ye biwai. Nyamia ye bio. Obedi adansi. Nyamia ye bio. Oh, and nyamia mini. Na me nimu dasa ne ba panyi ba wie university. Me ba ni wie SS pela ne ba pa adwuma say ye be si enne. When you check testimony,
So there's some what the woman has found. We purported to be from lawyers of Evangelist Dinah Assamwa. Dated 19th February 2025. Zoe Achia and Co. Letterhead. Purported to have been signed by Samuel Akachia, Zoe Achia and Co. Lawyers for Evangelist Dinah Assamwa. The letter has been circulating since the 19th and the 21st. The company, they've not come to disassociate themselves from it. It's been widely published in federal media houses. The company has still been silent. So I take it to be true. To my main point, to whom it may concern. There is a slanderous video circulating on social media in which a lady of unknown identity is insinuating that our client, Evangelist Dinah Assamwa, is a lesbian. I'll read it twice. This one I'll read without any comment. The second one I'll comment. Then I introduce her, then we come to the second. To whom it may concern. There is a slanderous video circulating on social media in which a lady of unknown identity is insinuating that our client, Evangelist Dinah Assamwa, is a lesbian. We have the instruction of our client to accept in no uncertain terms that she is not a lesbian and does not practice lesbianism in any form of to the lady in the video and justify her vile allegation, so we contest her baseless claim in a court of competent jurisdiction. When the lady does not boldly come out of her roots, justify her rantings, the general public 2025 letterhead, Zoe Achia and Co. Legal practitioners and notaries public. Truly, I've seen the video circulating. But Minjin said the lady was insinuating. That was why I said I need to read this letter. First paragraph says that there is a slanderous video circulating on social media in which a lady of unknown identity is insinuating that our client, Evangelist Dinah Assamwa, is a lesbian. Senior counsel, Akachia Esquire, the lady was not insinuating. She was making categorical, direct indictment statements. To insinuate means not to say it's direct, it's like Asakwabi, but when you're kind of plain. And also, see, who will client Assamwa? On who laid the night down for fear what years university. On who now yes idea. So I wonder why I say insinuation. She's making a categorical claim. Straight allegation. No curve, no bend. But I agree with you when you say, well, she should bring the evidence and for us to, send it to court and let's see the veracity of that evidence. Anyway, Councillor Nene are gathering their thoughts, and then I come to Nene, and we go around again. General,
Major Souvenir. Oh, the Bureau of Ghana Languages, and there World Mother Tongue Day. It's the Bureau of Ghana Languages. I'm a call. Omoko. Honorable Fagomachi could be more
podcast. Ghana language, some more publicity units, some more promotional units, some of the PR, I don't know what to do. First one, here, mouse one,
yes. But Alibas,
someone station is not a lesbian.
Oh, Alibas,
she's a lesbian. Bring the video evidence. Let us go and put it in the court of law and take it on.
Alibas. There's no brand. No, which of them? Oh,
wasted your chance at the Bureau of Languages. And then you have the floor. If you're also
Ali.
ready, I'll cut you off and go to who is ready.
Ali, yeah. I also saw the video, and then also
Okay, leave me making that.
the lady making the allegations, and you know, I'm what exactly is this lady talking about? I am Mama Kakra and I am, but video no pop up repeatedly at various places, and then I said, to me, the Obi Samia, I was wondering, how can this be true?
How can what?
The allegation.
She says somebody is a little, how can it be true?
Yes.
Okay.
It is too bad to be true. The allegation goes. Because lesbianism and gayism. Lesbianism and gayism. Abeye Subambia. It is almost impossible to hide.
Oh, how?
To cover it.
Really?
Yes. Baby, I'm not here, Juma. Baby, I'm not here, Juma. US. Yes. Halstead Street can simply be described as the headquarters, the home of a gay practice and lesbianism. Every year we do what is called the gay pride or gay parade. The last time I watched the parade, attendance, according to media in Chicago, was 1.5 million people. Half of people came from Italy and everywhere.
Relevance, connectivity to the letter.
Relevance, and you say, me, I can smell a gay or a lesbian 1 mile away.
Hey.
Yes.
Do you say smell?
Nothing about her tells me she has any interest even in lesbian practice. Unless she's so secretive, she can hide everything.
We do.
She's a gospel prayer and dressing and dressing.
No, someone who can smell gays, you know how to get description.
She just wants, he's just looking for an opportunity. The idea won't be fun. You say we are lesbian. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you dress, and all other things put together, Halifax can give you away. Especially if you are an insider.
How many times?
Former was called Nindi. Nindi. Do you know that the highest number of sodomy and pedophilia cases against children reported and litigated in courts all comes from a particular church? And when the priests of those churches are conducting their services, nothing about them shows they are sodomy and pedophilia. When appearances can be said, it is about hormones.
It doesn't have that smell.
It's not about looks.
No.
Okay.
Halifax. Habits. They easily give you away. Are they habitual? Why? Yeah. Up to a certain stage. You wouldn't even know when you are giving yourself away.
Maybe that is why the university student, the unknown accuser is saying that is why that is
technically a beginner. Maybe he can succeed in hiding, in covering up for a while. But Halifax, deep blue, deep red gay person, and that's a lesbian a year. Halifax, you can't hide it. You With attitude, with walking, with dressing, can give you away. It means a year. There is nothing that tells me. Say, oh yes, I can. But that is not to say. Yes, no. Let's alone Kakra. Mami.
The questions no.
Oh.
Omukasase.
Yeah. With the mama will hint say who suspecting Obi.
Hey.
Yeah, gay. And now or you lesbian. For when you two naturally. Shenny, send your bonnet. Send your ochevu. So yes, send your dressy. Send your okasa. Send your one nanti. One of these will be attributes will give the person away. Nanti me better demonstrate. Yeah, me mean practice. Change do what rings be what those are the things. Rings be what science be what
the signs and symptoms of lesbianism.
That means
Illustrating with diagrams with 5
points. Yes.
You do not see Dana Samoa
in any of that. Yes.
Well, what I've heard is that lesbians don't want to consider. That's I can say more than that.
So, okay, if I know so come with.
Because some of you would be about imagine say with lesbian person and
well, now let her know. Now I think say it's not biting enough.
The letter and then I go.
The letter is not biting enough. I expected the letter to be more threatening than. Wow, almost see. Say Nipanam far proof and back. The general public should just throw it away as bad as that. You know, that kind of thing. That's all the letter.
Because almost and normal need to so how do you sue somebody?
And then they should tell us, say they should use opinion Nipanoa. They are hunting for the person, you know. Aji, you there, so and every Friday.
That is not a counselor.
Oliver, what's the essence of the letter?
It is to, per my understanding, I'm not in their mind, but per my understanding is to say that the allegations about saying say my memo. I don't know lesbianism only mbanda, only obanda. Omo anka so ne be ma so ne do, but omo part say so be the same to this say only obanda they say again the predator and you the na the oka say no or your ba on for evidence no bra. No, the evidence no ban so no be court. No go chief of court said the evidence or the ban a proof. Say less Diana Samani man that. So it is to say that engine great. That is my understanding. Aban said
I think that
maybe said
letter we ubisabi power say the fin on na maybe say or more. I have a very great respect for him. If it's the same person, honorable, former.
We are not too sure, so you just make it unless.
Because in only fear, with the greatest respect, there are some cases where Bryce here on it. He's down to earth. He's traditionally inclined, not just legally inclined. If it's the father test place is coming from, then they are veering him off his traditional way of practice. If it's him, then they are veering him off. Because to say TK, lawyer TK,
our own
yeah. Their cases be run by him. And the anger and fury I did per se court. But once it can be changing, no. He's not just a legal person. He dwells within the legality, the traditional, and the social lifestyle. And what he says ends well. His legal practice, I see it to be more prophetic. And that's I see Honorable Father. Honestly speaking. Let a year come. Yes. Honorable Tachia, if you know what, I don't buy it. This letter is baseless. That is why when you started, it's purported.
I know.
Just like Solomon Odro's letter that came from the office of Ministry Solomon Odro with a lot of mistakes written by children on behalf of the apostle. The said girl.
Sitting below the girl.
Well, that is the scrutiny. But see. What they are seeking to find. They no more share. Get in bra make us. Get in for evidence in bra. That mean I say no cry if I am.
No cross say mommy no be nti e comprendre.
Agro.
Agro no dey.
There was someone you be doing enya agro do didi. O jari once enya agro. Ana gift yin ko yen yi e wa aspect enya agro. Etu do di agro bi do di agro e ko ta se.
Nti o pa tun say no cross o ni oba na e da e agro.
Agro na edi.
Na baby oba ya si wo hu de wa no bo wa e agro.
Agro. Etadina obi edi agro. Ye ni di agro dia.
Agro ya mamba ni ye ni of was agro.
Na agro obi maami ewu aye di agro se memfa MPP astrotef enye yi. Agro. Eye di agro. Na yiri da de ewu ayi. Say your friend di agro. Me yiri da maka owu a. Me sha black. Because agro we so mu da na fi no mo.
If you say, "Mamma, the evidence down point," and say, "Now, or the agro buy."
Agro. Yeah, can get a conversation. Just say, "Now, down for be say any partner no." I think in common the appeal. I down for be na catch him.
Now, down for no man evidence. I want to man say
oh, evidence ni be the man call any view. The current generation are vacuum mentality generation.
Yeah, vacuum mentality.
Halivas, mami obia na no da forma on your bleble. People obia me use a uncle can. Halivas so you're very secretive. I say, I knew.
That's not a one day.
I did that woman.
Sabo, Pama, remember, who can say now?
Coloning pay, again, the loaning mean. Again, loaning pay ile. So, yes, and a cockle. Yeah. That is our generation. So this is our generation. So there are a lot of allegations that they are not true.
Your response is that when I said, say, or cancer, and crown, so man on open say, no, once I will catch your pet. What's man? Oh, as I said.
Now, Dr. Francis Ojaba, get young so camera and see any man today a number of times on any day the ordinary. The girl's image was there. She has an account. This girl we are talking about has an account on social media. Warranted that on social media.
You see, the other side. Then what are we heading to? Also, we are to be answered now.
Yeah, well, hold on. There's no heading towards. We have arrived there. People are rented.
So what do we do? What do we come out of business?
Me, so be seen.
Sorry. Now we're both with you. Just anything.
Yeah, indeed, I watch that.
Yeah,
Yeah, indeed, I watch that. Yeah, indeed, I watch that. This one too. Because there are some person be okay now. Hey, agro. It will be so did the agro. It will attach ya. Me ma uncle can't grow no. Because hey agro.
Obi so the agro referring to Dr. T. Brett. Mr. Halifax answered, yes, please. The evangelist and answer what is not a yes. Let me read the second one. She is my sweetheart and cannot be a lesbian. Please. The first one you said that she has not done people before.
Is that she's?
Oh yeah, Dr. T. Brett see then I am only sweetheart. In Sion to me a lesbian. General.
Halivas.
I can't 4 minutes here.
Oh, I can't 4 minutes. Okay. And run at you, me contour fuel. And attendant never could lunch. You catch them or share the and say, hey, Ebata.
ẹ̀yẹ́ ni ọ̀bùn fún ẹ̀ náà ọba akọ àná òjìnà nkyẹn ẹ̀nà ọba ọba fi ṣe èèmà ata.
Ẹyẹ nkrankasa na
ẹja kiri.
Mati ase sẹ nkrankasa di a ma so mu sa but because tano ẹyẹ.
Kali the kind letter no ẹni sẹ sometimes lawyers ẹyẹ nneɛma mmienu just to clarify I put it to you not true. What am I saying? And then the other one is also to actually, was it litigate? Yes. I think this letter, no, 1A, just to come and clear say it is not true. And that is what I see. Yes. That's the purpose. Because I don't think they tend to go to, sometimes, senior who can't lawyer take your assembly. Assembly betiniaba, the lawyer will look at it or by advice and say, well, don't let us litigate.
You know what? He is one person who taught me that it's always better to negotiate than to litigate. It saves time.
Yeah.
It saves money.
Yeah.
It saves relationship.
Yes. Yeah. It say the last word he told me was it saves relationship.
Yeah.
So when and that thing I'm not forgetting.
Yeah.
He says it saves
Your 2 minutes.
Okay. And you know, let me say, and for me that is the direction. On my fan, let me say I like it, but also have a point on councillor Ekai and say, most of the time, or can you be it's no be a opa grody. You'll be suit me no dear grody. It's many councillor again was. Oh, now, and your ma counts Diana.
So about
Me both we.
and on see what people stand and I do what and they agree.
And then
I agree.
and then
Agro.
say so for Gina in China or catch so for and say Yamin Fro because so for the say
And don't see agro.
it's a ban sender than a somewhat lesbian idiot yagro.
Let me again, councillor. Councillor, me.
I agro. And they shouldn't waste time on agro.
Microphone, you may agro the baby.
And you must have more kind letter so I agro.
So see, an entrepreneur. Profitable journalist, or see that
What makes this one not agro? So be my you. And then next year,
we see when the universities. Bring your university here, and as someone in the door.
agro.
Listen, then as I'm agro.
Pablo, can you change this parliament?
Uche, you ever?
And the crowd, agro.
See on the signs and symptoms of lesbians.
Agro.
Agro.
The sign is there. Almost
no more papa mu.
And almost
no can.
Media and buy only me. There are 2 things. They only papa mapa and the only me. We only me. Yes, only me. What they are not. Sorry.
Receiving headline. So that one empowers me to get what I'm receiving headline. Yeah, bro.
Okay, but I've enjoyed the show from the car. I was enjoying it.
About more about the car.
If you be a honor, Nimno Casamo, a big guariano, a bisu or a BCC awariano, because in Nipena and Yepe, inti and no penana, me pese mede. Machira Magin, though I was enjoying and I get the point, but please, Ubu or Harmonica, no Casamo, a big good awariano, a bisu or what, yeah, that's all.
Because your brain, it's a work you will sit out of people, and I will call the people. Why not show interest in Mr. Halifax? In fact, everything about today's show, they are grown.
Somewhat.
Ọ̀nà oṣù data náà kọ́tọ̀ ọ̀yẹ́ nu. Ẹni àdìẹ náà tún ọ̀yẹ́ nu. Ẹ̀yà àgùrọ̀.
Yẹ́dá ase sẹ́ ẹ̀ yẹ́bẹ̀ di àgùrọ̀ bá dẹ̀ ẹ̀ mi sẹ́ yẹ́ nyina yẹ́ hyẹ́ yẹ́ nua bẹ́ẹ̀ ma no de. Sẹ́ wàhwere na yẹ́dẹ́ dada.
Mehwẹ́ ne n'ataade náà hyɛ náà.
Oyè gé ẹ̀ àgùrọ̀. No, it's a mistake. Don't do that. This is an ex-wife.
But also, I be you're born in Sawa.
No. Dabi. Be the 20 lobo 20. Si jẹ́ ó tó ní. Ẹnna nǹkan ọba akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹ yóò kọ́ ẹ̀kẹ́ n'egbo ẹ̀ ọba anya ọba wẹ̀ yẹn. Ọba wẹ̀ yẹn. Yóò ní kẹ́bù fọ́ ní yóò tu ahùn. Efi ẹni wàá tọ́ ẹ jẹ́bù káàkiri ẹgbọ́ ẹ̀ àtọ́ mi nìyí. Ọ̀yà tó ní ẹ̀kọ́ check. O fẹ́ sọ àfẹ́ lọ́mọ bọ́ ọ̀nà egbò ẹ̀rọ àtòní wàá tó hàn mọ́. Àtòní gẹ̀yà ń gbẹ̀. Nkẹ́.
What did it? So by you use all of them like I think. So we use all for this. So this is
ayo yóò lò mọ̀ bọ̀ ẹ jábọ̀ òjòba ẹ kẹ́ mọ̀ fíà mọ̀ akẹ́sí yé nù pápá jù ẹ kẹ́ mọ̀ fíà mọ̀ akẹ́ bí ẹ ní kẹ́ bò fọ́ kẹ́jẹ́ gbé kẹ́ bí àhẹ́wọ̀ ní wọ́n ó nyàn nyàn. Kẹ́ alẹ́ náà yẹ jẹ́ yóò ẹ bá kyẹlẹ kẹtẹ gbóyin adìyẹ òyà ni wàá tẹsán ló fi nàmọ yàrá wàá fi nàmọ yàrá nàmọ yàrá wàá fi yẹ obi ànyẹnyẹ jẹbọ àwọn elomọbọ ahun ẹ bẹẹ ní òpè fi sẹ ewé náà lè sùnmọ káàkiri egbò ẹ òyà ni wàá fi yàrá ó bẹ jọba fáàgbẹ káyà nìkẹ yàrá mi náà fẹ yàrá nṣin ẹ jẹ bó ló mọ bu àwọn akẹbí ní kẹbù fọ bó ẹwà gbé skul kẹmbí ànyẹgbó nkẹ ẹnyẹ ọmọ nbí olùkọ ẹnyẹ nyẹ kára kẹnkẹ ẹnyẹ gbó àmì nyẹ máa sọ àmì kẹgbó ẹgbẹ ní yẹ fẹ yàrá. Nti ọjọ́ ẹ̀gá hópo gbẹ́gẹ́ bí ayé wọ̀. Tọ́nu sí kọ́kẹ́ mọ yẹnu kẹlẹ́ bẹ́ dán ayúọ̀ níbí ní dọ̀ọ̀mù. Àbá yẹ dọ̀là níbí àbá jẹ́bò. If your ex-wife can sit somewhere and insult you, what do you want at her funeral grounds when she dies? I don't understand. Some of this tradition, we have to reconsider it. But Nene, you are a consultant for traditional issues, yes or no?
Yes.
I'm confused.
Okay.
That if an ex-wife, and mind you, traditionally, it's not about you, but I just want to learn something. Traditionally, when we call somebody an ex-wife, and you perform whatever you're supposed to perform, and you have kids with that woman, and she goes to marry again, there are things you can't do for her.
Yes, but there are things, but in death, there are things you must do.
You say must? No, I don't get it. Where your ex-wife, because of her pain and her childish nature, after the end of the marriage, insulted you and cursed you, said things that should not give you life to live, prevented any other woman from coming your way to marry you. If such woman dies, what are you going to do there? Because even if you are not in talking terms with a dead body, traditionally you don't go closer to the dead body.
Yes, but we're talking terms.
It's not about you. I'm speaking
Generally.
What do you do? Why do you go and do
Now,
something
so
there?
if you don't talk to the person at all, if you are not on talking terms, then you have no business even passing by the funeral.
It's not I'm not in talking terms with her, but the thing she said.
Yes, so definitely.
I don't pass that
Definitely, there were certain things that happened for which reason she has become your ex.
No, we are not. Whatever it is, we've stopped the marriage.
Yes, and because
when my current wife car passes the junction, she will pick up a bucket, insult and drum. You say all
some
these
women
things.
are like that, yeah. But do you have children with her?
Yes.
Then definitely you still, for the sake of your kids,
my child, I know their mother is dead. They are supposed to go and do something for their mother.
At that angle.
No, that is what I know, that my child's mother, who is my ex-wife, is dead. And for that matter, the children will go and do a performance. But I am not involved.
You are, because you have to support your children.
Supporting them is behind. It's behind the scene.
You are always looking at the ngongo, the bucket she'll be hitting.
You know, the family, the whole family followed her to abuse me and degrade me. So who will even come and tell me that I have lost my ex-wife, who expected me to die? Don't try this one. You don't understand it. I have a story that Wednesday I'm going to treat. A family is demanding from an ex-husband to support children to bury their mother. So I'll do it on Wednesday. And their reason for the support is that their mother went to marry. But the man that their mother married never had a child with the man. And the man was poor. So they've come back to the first husband to help them bury his ex-wife. And when he says no, everybody's accusing him that he's wicked. And especially because he's a pastor, they are saying things that he's a pastor. You should let bygones be bygones. But I say according to the story, when the woman was alive, every second she will insult the wife, the current wife that he went for. Polluted the children till the children finish university. Don't tell me forgive. Don't tell me forgive. Why do you go and waste money on such a dead body? You should do a party in your next house or rent the next house where they are doing the funeral and run a party service there. Why would you want to say evil things about a man who has children with you and the marriage doesn't work? I will have to investigate again. What I know is the children will do something for their mother, but the ex-husband, you are not needed there. Because if it's me, George Lutrot, who is even married to your ex-wife as my current wife, and she dies, I will not even need anything from you. Your children, yes, but you are not needed. If I don't rest my case, purity, it will be something else. It's better for you to be patient, to move mountains, than to use impatience to build mountains. When you are hurt, be careful what you say. When you are hurt, be extra careful the type of words you choose, especially when it comes to relationship. Because words spoken can never be erased. It's too much. Why do you make a permanent decision in a temporary situation of conversation? One marriage that has collapsed, unless you don't see me, you insult me. See how long you fought over the children. Not because you are living in a better place than where I'm living. You hijacked the children. What is that? What is it? You insult me everywhere I go? Make everybody disrespect me because, yes, you're my first wife or my ex-wife, my first ex-wife. To the extent that you even refuse receiving things from me to take care of my child. The children know I am their father. Then when you die, your family have no shame. They come and announce to me that your ex-wife is dead and you are demanded to come and do onye koche. Never. She wished I died earlier. But thank God, I didn't die. Why didn't I die? I didn't die because I refuse to act according to your death practice. I am not for it. Obi tawa tanibi. Se obi tawa tanibi. Yeah. 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 Obi tawa tanibi. It's enough. This sympathy game is enough. The level of insult, the gravity of cases, the name shaming from an ex-wife. An ex-wife who can come to my office car park, insult me to the extent that I'm told not to come out of my office because it might be bloody when I come out. Standing beside my car. An ex-wife who is able to deflate my car tire. When you are dead, your family has no shame. They come to me to announce I have children with you, so I need to come and perform onye koche. My children will forever be my children. They are my blood. Traditionally, they're supposed to bury their mother. I won't deny them of that particular right. I won't. I will not deny my children of who their mother is. I won't. I will not tell these children who their mother has been towards me. But you didn't finish your education because of me. What did I do wrong? We were in love. You were not raped. So if far back 1976, you can forgive yourself and you will divorce and tell people you will stay single to punish me and you die. No, if the fact that you are single, I should also be single. Because what? The marriage has collapsed. You have decided not to marry because you want to collect my money. So you took a decision in the name of the children, I will marry again. But you never stop cursing me. What will a cursed man's money do for a family? I don't get this tradition. Look, if we divorce and there's peace between the two of us, everything you need can be provided. But if you disgrace me in public, I don't think even God will understand. Your wish was that I die. But your wish didn't come early. So I don't get it. Hello? Hello? Dave, welcome back to Ghana. And I want to tell you the answer. When you're about wale ewomba, awale enjina, awale negu. Awale guya, atemdi die diabo, obebre, entro muntro. Sabi onyama mwaye siye nyina, okachi ubia. Love me too much to move on. Well, I can even pick people who want to talk. Love me too much to move on. How? Say okache onyonkum se on wale da. Say na be amebre. They can't why. How? Inu awale na nyi ya umba mienu. Na okache onyonko ba se minti on wale. Enye sa opemi. Ma unko wale na enko ba nti se de obi abe wale unti me hu beto me. Unya adwin se ya. Uwu ami we de we yase. Ye kan so sofo nti den. Sofo nti den being vindictive then abenya wom. Obi anim se na ye hye ase. Wa wale edan baako enye chembe ho edan kese baako ayasi ukata wenije empire daso enye se mitumi ntompa ma mitumi ntompa mienu ofie ho me baya waka tompa any mattress awarifo mani age enti me ntome de meja me de ameto na uja awade ebeji empa me daso eko shina na wawu a me be de we yina se ti se won hia me duabo u hia me yire foforo a duabo wa ya oden na se wawu a ebusuafo jimi amunim nyansa e ba be se me yie se me yire dada wu enti me meye den oti ase no ne me hwe oni me nya adwen make a request nso kire wa adwen ma adwen na me kire che e man hia bibi o mention bibi. Abotre eyo. And just say what Jimmy. We are too quick. We are too quick to react. We are too quick to react. Patience for some few hours. The road has come to an end for us. We cannot marry again. Divorce is part of marriage. Yes, we had plans. We had plans, but it didn't work. Nothing is working. So should we continue being there? Look, I'm talking about a woman that, if mistakenly somebody drives some of your car and passes through where they live, the person will be embarrassed. And everybody says that she loves you so much, that's why she's doing that. I don't think if you love me, you would disgrace me. Yes, I don't think so. Look, man, we are vulnerable. Very, very vulnerable. We eat what, naturally speaking, we are not supposed to eat. Oh, yes. We are not supposed to eat, but we go and eat. Link. I'm telling you. We just go and eat. Link, how are you doing?
Have things to share on this particular thing that is ongoing.
Go ahead.
I'm forced to believe that there's been some higher form of education to create some high sense of injustice in today's women. You see, if you check the way women relate with one another, they are the only ones that are able to bet some high sense of injustice within themselves, because they have some level of trust within themselves and some level of skepticism within themselves. Example, a woman can be comfortable taking 50 cedis as a chop money from her husband, manage it and be satisfied with it until another woman comes into the picture to make her feel that 50 cedis is not worth taking home.
You're right.
That she's being cheated by the man
That's
for
right.
giving that 50 cedis.
That's right.
And immediately a sense of injustice is born within that woman.
That's true.
And immediately, whatever effort that man is doing to deliver that 50 cedis to her becomes a worthless effort.
That's
for
true.
her.
That's true.
And the sad reality is, maybe that woman who is actually creating that sense of injustice in her is a woman who doesn't even receive half of what she is receiving in her own marriage or relationship.
That's true.
And so I believe that we have allowed some women talk too much to the degree where they have poured faith, because I feel, or I've come to observe, that women contract other women's emotions. There are women who are damaging men who have done nothing to them because of what they've heard about men, not because they have experienced
You're
it.
right. You're right.
Just by what they have heard about men, they are just damaging one other man for nothing the man has done to them. No personal experience, just the fact that they've heard. And so we need to understand the vulnerability in our women, because if we understand the vulnerability of our women, there are certain things that we should not even be allowing women to even come and talk about it. And in this era where we think we have developed some quotient called feminism, which in its rights documentation is not wrong, but the execution is to pitch men against women. That is the problem that we are facing now. So now it looks like the men are dying out, but the women don't seem to see that the men are dying out, because to them, someone out there is preaching to them that the men has been harming them for ages. Men have been cutting their throats for ages. Men have been enslaving them for ages. Men have been abusing them for ages. But they themselves haven't experienced it before. They themselves, they've never even seen it in their houses before. But just by hearing it alone, they have contracted that emotion and they are executing that emotions on innocent men. And I think as a people, we need to get to the point where we do something about some of these things, that we lay it clear out there. Because most of the time when I go to some platforms and that we have women out there that they feel they are advocating for women's pay, the sad, subtle act is that majority of those women are not necessarily talking about their pain to find solution. They are talking about their pain to solicit other women's support and to get other women on their side to support that motion, not necessarily looking for a solution.
And so to create pain in other women.
Yes, and to bet that pain, like to make those women also contract that emotion. And then they also start to execute it in their homes, independent of what their husbands are doing for them, whether it is fantastic, beautiful. So we have women that are like they are being made to harbor other people's pain. And so me, I'm saying that I think it will be safe that if you're a husband, you make your wife understand some of these dangers out there, and if possible, stay away from this thing we call social media nowadays, because it will turn your wife into a monster that you never saw in her. She will contract other people's emotions and damage you in a way that you as a man, you just can't believe it. You just can't believe it. Me, when I go to those platforms and I see those women coming in, I'll tell you that, Madam, look, I understand if you might have seen or experienced some of these things in your home, but the level of generalization you are putting on it is making it seem like every single home has suffered that particular pain. But it is not true. I come from a home where I keep saying this here. I come from a home where my father was somebody that loves cooking, and he's supported by mom, even if my mom doesn't even ask for it in terms of cooking and those kind of things. Even in that same home, as much as my father is hardworking, I knew that not everything 100% was being provided by my dad. My mom was also supporting in a certain way. So there's a narrative out there that is making it look like the traditional marriage of Africans is an oppressive system meant to swallow women and abuse women. But it is not true. And these feminist people, these women that they've been through some level of pain, or they've sometimes inherited other people's bitterness, are preaching out there to make it look like African marriage is inherently demonic to certain higher level that they just can't comprehend, and that men are abusing them and they are toxic masculinity. And please, when did we start to define masculinity as being toxic? There are bad people and there are good people. Choose your choice. Don't go and choose a bad man and come and make it look like all men masculinity is some form of toxicity. I just don't get it. This era where we are falling in love by the street is where the problem is. Councillor Lutron, this is why I think that we are falling in love by the street, and we are convincing ourselves with love we can sustain any marriage. But I beg to differ. I don't believe love can sustain any marriage. I'm sorry, but I don't believe any love in any of its definition can sustain any marriage. I believe that according to one counselor, that Dr. Miles Monroe, he said he conducted a research, and his research, he discovered that every single couple that were walking out of that divorce room, when he interviewed them and asked them if they were in love with each other, they all concluded that they were still in love with each other. What they can't deal with is the character the person brought to the marriage. You see, there's always a fun face, and when the fun face fades off, you will see the real person. And that character is what people can't deal with. And I believe that the old people are people of age. They try to avoid this problem by making sure they know the exact family they are marrying their children into. They know the trainings given to them, so that those children will not have to now come and hold each other's throat with unrealistic expectations. But the sad reality is, we think the people of the age, their practices are archaic, their practices is not more organized, it's an old-fashioned and past thing. And so we think this era, we become so smart than the people of the age, and we are executing things based on feelings Oh, I'm in love with him. I love him. Now I got so the common, and then they are kicking legs and they can't come out of it, and they are damaging one another. So I think that we need to understand the way the female nature is to a certain degree, and see some of the reasons why some of the rules that the old people put in place did not seem so appealing to women, but it was to guard and to protect them. Because the way women are, if they are given too much freedom, like this era now, this is what they will contract. They will contract pains that has got nothing to do with them, and punish men, innocent men, for something they never did to them, for something they have never done to them. So this is my piece that I just want to say. Thank you.
Well, thank you. It's a very good piece and a good observation. And these are the things we say. We say these things to heal ourselves. We don't say these things to hurt ourselves. But there are a lot of men today who are being punished by the pain of other women who are around. And like I said earlier on, it's painful to realize that there is a certain woman whose head has become a propaganda for other women who are not married to their husband. And my argument is, good afternoon, Claudia Meba. My argument is, many penny ejai. Ye no one is saying I'm being na. Why a boy or maniano? Unsu humia, now so udi matem. Made that an abo amania the entire ejai. Unsu ako can udi matem. Ama unsu the two who for say. There are many we are femuntin, and to say na ye wukun. Oto ade che wukun. Unwa ade efa, otoma wukun so onhye. Oba within me be eba ye, ebe kan asem kire wunti. Unwa ade efa kura untoma wukun bi. Well, link kan mu bi hu ye. Na se me yidi penye wu ene. Na ye den san eba be si me ye a mi som ferie po ni mu anim se mudi nsan eba be si me ye. Hey, Claudia Kasani and Koda. Claudia. Oh, I thought so, Claudia. Claudia, we just Kasana Kasel.
Let me so.
Young Quay Frida.
Good morning.
Morning, mommy.
Yeah. Me and the boss of the Swan.
Mati.
Me name too much about marriage program.
Name fa hun ko shehobi. Kosusun ade. Kosusun ade ati. Claudia ba, ma Claudia ndasa. Claudia.
Me Pacho, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Me Pacho, me seconded the Wakano. Say there is no need to open ye bibi nas upon the audio any panny na. Ada na obe ko. The entire make us and say Mrs. Tani obi we. And then Mrs. Charles said no. Papa ni ensha kala no fi no. Onye Mr. best friend is on fact on because also our wife so. Or my Mrs. Bray is because of kala no in the way. And then after Mr. Free Muno, the man had the gas pay a high VIP pass with a crossover from Accra to your village, like after a year, watch out, Kalana on Pesay, me, Kalana, Mr. Nana, on Shen, giving a friendly Nimuno. One before Kalana sent it before I could do it, and then me outside, a young fashion man. I didn't know what section or my friend is some because Mr. Chassis. One break, I don't know where we need the way we say, HSM Kujani. That don't say a caution. I say Africans will be wild, and I get emotional. When you know what some crowd will so now they follow up. Me, fine, me no tell say no. You didn't like me, rather than me by way. Mr. Kendi Opa.
But
And
what?
the your brands who carry, see, as a picking or like, yes, growing up living with my sister, now so that intention is shared with you. As I mentioned, my power, you couldn't say, I didn't say between said, dear Mrs. Affairs, me, mommy, couldn't find me. Until that's all, yeah, they be an amendment cook it. And then my who's saying, I say, if I baby or about saying, they are by a life rich and boy. It's and also, yeah, free, yeah, man, also be some kind of idea for you. Also, be a very boyfriend complain about now. If I know why you are not part of the issue. So I don't know, maybe you will complain now at the end, wouldn't you call your issue? And the case and no case. I said, by mistake, now my back, I don't name that, now my back, so I'm really learning power. That was, I'm sure I want to be great.
So that's it. And I make us say, well, many will be our year, your uncle, I'm a man, and Colaniba will see your mammy. Media Fremia, minima, and Kangu. Say, me man in Ponson, yet so many scades your mammy. Make me up a coin so abwa and his cat, I will show mammy. But Sir Oba, every January, na me chum be at MDD. Obi of one in Chambiano. Opposite Dima Temsana. Atem the no and would have me with you near Trom and him. Nina manka he. Na se never woo. Ye friend is a member and see, and I'm made. Mente on us. Linka can be brave. Claudia can be brave. Esther, Yanko. Esther, oh, you know what? Monshe Esther Pompo. I see a binyao. Me common is straight. Yeah, freeway ye nasia ko eden see ye. A ye na ko. Yes, one na woma. Na the ordinary no kato so no. Ukope na ho. Ube bre. E na nya ho man chichiri biada. De waye me fan cha wo da. Bra megum ani masiama. Me. Enye wan kan nkrofo university mi ko bi. Ye kan so abon wo school. Ampa mbedi wo kwan so. Me ne wo kwan so. Banya mi ti no go school no. Wabon. Yenya botre asemsia. Asemsia ye pray hudodo. Ye pray hudodo asemsia. Ye de oyaw kasasa. Den ye benye film. Ye de oyaw kasasa. Den ye benye efrim. Misabo subio ye de oyaw kasasa. Den ye benye film. Mini wa wadi egu 2000. Ye what 2026. 25 years ago. Na mini wa wadi egu ye. Eba ni sen obi anansin ya suko no wa ba nansin ya so be kan tokwa no ho. Sese na link e kan ebe di matem.
You know, Counselor, I've had like my own personal experience with something of that sort.
Okay.
On the movies back, I dated. And I did the best I can for this lady. But for some reason, she got her friends to influence her that I wasn't good enough for her. And that there are other better suitors out there. And then it began with some level of disrespect. Over time, I couldn't deal with the disrespect anymore. So I said, fine, if you want to go, just go. But there's no need to go and convince your friends or go and justify anything to your friends as to whether I did this to you or did that to you. You just tell them you just wasn't comfortable with the relationship. You have left. But for some reason, when I met some of her friends, the way they were responding and reacting towards me, even when I waved them or greeted them, I met them by the street. It was as if Just say, my baby of one town food, just say, I come once and bonnie basabi of that sort. You know, and I'm like, why would you go that far to make me look bad before others, just to make yourself look like you were the end? You don't need to justify the fact that you want to quit a relationship. It's a relationship for heaven's sake. Like, if you don't feel like continuing anymore, just move on.
So,
right? And fast forward, this lady moved on. Me, I decided I won't call her again. 4 years down the line, she came back again. She called me. And I'm not that kind of a vindictive person. So I just answered the call. And I'm sure when she left, though she went to meet out there, they went to show her shaking. But the sad reality is, she still wants to blame me for letting her go. She left though. But she still wants to create the impression that because she left and I didn't pursue her to convince her to stay, and that other men have gone to show her shaking. That shaking she wants to experience is my fault. And that's how some women, like, they synthesize things. Because they will make decisions in their marriages and in their relationship. And when the outcome of that decision doesn't go in their favor as they were thinking, they start to want to blame the man for whatever pain that comes as a consequence of their own choice, of their own decision. You know, and even till date, she sometimes acts like she and me have some long-standing fight that there's not been any winner assigned. So there was one time I asked him, so you like, what cry did I do to you? Like, I didn't go and make a what exactly was the wrong that I did to you? Because you want the whole thing to look like you and I have a fight, but we don't have any fight. You just decided that the relationship was no longer going in your favor and you left. Why do you want to make it look like whatever you went through after you left, it is my fault?
oh yes.
You know,
it's a deliberate action for everybody to see that when they are suffering because of you. And whoever you are married, anybody you are married to who is enjoying, they want other people to know that your wife is enjoying at her expense. Then I don't
understand why they do that.
Then now, I've been ubedi. Ya wale am koso. Me wale fufura. Utmi me yede fufura kaje nse sa I've been ubedi. Na Kenya den una so wale bi o. Then I've been
when you are going to catch up, you don't go over to your night to your back. Who name your back what's now or now? Would you change over?
na so anyway ya Canada. There be ya Canada went to. Oh. And yet, na mo so dey say and yet. Where we now, me be peden we yi na say. My Jimmy Rough. Me peden we yi na say. Say this, it is something about one. So we did that. Oh, you did that. And then come here, no, you're not a
one thing, may I show said Nipa now or only to and to scan and shoot. Then will not say, I will join you. You can't know what it's not more cyber. This I'm so Java, I mean, or don't sound could be anymore. First cafes and son or about what because we ever do out China, don't shoot you. Oh, shoot, that could be a meaning to say. Ojava really never knew when I was out of 4 years, the shop now. The beer was therapy. Oh, you see, no. Or be or no whiskey and well. Even though your cats will be held down now, the nation, she kind of show one. What's in the Biabo? Oh, so maybe more why would you now for the shop now, which I was where she no, who be fine. The beer was so at the end, she never will be woman. They say,
Omukunumu esabe chimpana. Mujawa aware. Omukunumu esabe chimpana. It's just crazy. Anyway, I know for the condition now, so work of 4 baffle front now, then they leave, hoping said they will meet one innocent man out there who is free of the desire to want to have another woman, only for them to be shown shaky and come back again and start to date you. Meanwhile, she could have been in a position where she's rather the madam. Now she's now occupying the position where she's a side chick. Why leave the madam position to be a side chick?
Because she thinks that being a side chick has less commitment. That's their mind. That's their mind. When I was with you, I was buying you economy tickets for travel. When you left me, I can afford at least economy plus for my new wife. That is a problem to you. To Kese said, today you are back here and you are enjoying first class, you are enjoying second class and economy ticket. I have been here. Every day is economy ticket. You see, Link says something. There are times the women meet themselves and they tease each other by saying what is not there. Yes. That is where the issue is. Whatever their fellow women will tell them, they want to buy it. I have nothing to say, but I'm saying that this funeral is not attendable. Don't attend. Alex, thank you so much. I close my case for you. It's annoying. It's very, very annoying. What are you going to do there? Because I didn't you. And I know about body now open there. About who I said that dear. Then I be see you with 3 man. Go the one say you're in there, Hannah be, and I yell in the sentinel to me, you say, and the Bomodiana Brava Mamma, and your crab at Tamo Tiasin, Obumibia. Make up pet them all. Make up pet them all. Obionim Nibia, Eddie Diaboni be breme. Ye yet be about what's up, breme.
No, but me, I feel like when people have that level of self-friction with you, it's better not to even step and get closer to their bodies when they are there. Because I don't know, but I kind of feel like if a person resents you to that degree, because Moses sometimes crying, if we should have crying. When there's too much friction,
I'm gonna forgive what?
Sometimes the beggar say, "Who see me? Pane as a crana, Giacoya, Mammy, and so they allow you to go to that person's funeral because the people of the old believe that if that person has that level of resentment towards you, the aura of that resentment still resides around the person's body and can afflict you in a very negative way when you get closer to the person. And so, if that thing is not resolved, or they don't find a way to do some kind of a manner where they feel like that thing has been resolved, going closer to the person's body is very dangerous. So, if the man doesn't want to go, I 100% agree that the man should just stay somewhere. If there's something he wants to do to support, fine, but he's still at his liberty to stay somewhere and have his peace of mind. Or person you the boy, so just to have him keep his peace of mind now. You're betting like a crowd if he wants to on yet. But going there,
of course, or your wife. Or Quack Chassa wine. It's your Quack or Chassa wine.
Oh, so what say? Could be a saying because be crown for area and for who I say,
No, it's not about the relation. No, it's about what has gone between the
Atendidie.
no me. Yes, no me.
This is one trend anymore. Who try any more just show and I'll be bread. Unyi bindi. Say na wa phone ye, uba phone sense. Monsamba and the insult. Baya munya butre. When you couldn't see eyeball to eyeball when alive, there is no point in attending. Thank you, Purity.
And you might not know, but some of these things also could be very dangerous too, because depending on how the woman has perpetuated your relation with her, you'll be surprised you walk into a den of lions. Because everyone there sees
the woman is sick
and the one who even killed her emotionally.
Yeah, the woman is sick, and then the Lord reveals to you that they should do A, B, C, D so that they can augment the thing. They go and tell us, if you know how to see, how come you didn't see the marriage coming to collapse? And what's yourself? That you have a church, and the woman can tell people that how do you attend this man's church? For what? What are you going to do there? Look for a proper church and attend, not this man's church. Because you are hurt. A woman who has never ever asked for whatever she has given before. In the anger now is asking, give me back all that I gave you. I say mattress that she bought. She's able to request that give me back the mattress and went with it. On my part. Is past and gone. Oh, forgive. Abraham, forgive who? The dead body?
Councillor Pacho, Mami si for no be sombra.
Matima.
But I feel like it's one thing that we need to actually educate women to find a way to control their heart and their innate feeling of vindictiveness for whatever didn't go right or the way they wanted to go in any relationship. They should find a way to learn to manage some of these things, because in the long outrun, it creates so much friction. Like, even when I say, there are some women that they can even weaponize their children against.
The children are polluted. The children are polluted. They only grew up to realize that, Charlie, their mommy can just a young.
Yeah. Like they could damage the children and turn the children against the man.
That your daughter has given birth and is refusing the grandchild from coming to you because grandma has destroyed the grandchild. Now we are quiet then we hear us.
And Counselor, what do you say? This women that have been through this pain, especially more identify more as feminists, they have a way of thinking. Say they are bringing their children up to be independent, and they build some level of toxicity in their children. to the extreme. Say, I keep asking myself the question: the fact that you went to meet Yabuama, where Yabuama showed you shape, doesn't mean that your daughter is going to meet another Yabuama in her lifetime. Why are you conditioning her to make it look like all other men out there are like Yabuama? Like when you put people in that state, they'll forever be in a state of defensiveness, and they would never see things for what they are because they are always on their guard. That man Wale then uncle you. Obia uncle Wale view. He's just one man out of millions of men. Why not only got trained now? Obia Wale view. Obia didn't got trained. He's just one man out of millions of men. Why do you want it to look like just because of one man here, 1 year?
That's the thing. And men offended me. Every man is evil. And Bannis and I got meanwhile, na any do. Oh, you stay single because of me? Stay. I'm not my sugar. You say we should forgive you. Forgive who la? No, forgive who la? Eh?
I don't know the story. I didn't hear from beginning.
Mama Ga, no, my question is simple that a woman, Mama Ga, I am with you. And then we had 2 children.
Are you mentioning my name? My powerful name.
Mama V. Abrewaba. You see, the issue is very simple that your ex-wife with 2 kids just passed on. And the family have come to come and announce her death to you. That this one that you need to support. I have a story that I will do on Wednesday, but this is a different one. You need to support the children to bury their mother because you know that things didn't go well with their mother, but you started life with her. And we are talking about a woman who has cursed you ever since the marriage collapsed 25 years ago. Every insult in the world, to the extent that she was able to even insult your current wife. When your current wife is passing, she will pick bucket and take a stick. Ashawo, you will die. Abi obedi. And as for you, the man, if she meets you at any program, the program, everybody will know that you are the ex-husband and will insult you as if she has a mental problem. Comes to the car park of your office and come and stand beside your car and tell him that I'm waiting for him here. As if you are mad. Then finally, you die. Then they come and announce to me that you are dead. So I should come and bury you. They will chew the body.
Bury the woman or attend the church attend the burial as a guest.
What? That is what I call it. That's what I call it. Then it says, yes, there are things you are supposed to perform because they brought you a drink to announce the death.
But counselor, you know, they are not next year who and who are also.
Why? Niku from?
Yeah, Niku from who are
oh, we.
Now, or yeah, then. Oh, yeah, didn't free on the way.
On your day.
On seeing the urinate.
That's all castle to me, on castle to me, and we shall see you. The county and see you did that.
As a guest. So, as a guest, yeah, the man can go. But
as a guest, as who's guest? Who's guest? No, who's guest? Who's guest? My children's guest or my late wife's guest? Is it guest as in Kolani guest?
No.
That's a new.
comes and your banner, your banner, and no one you go come so pay last respect. Or quite no one shoe.
Debiti. TMU.
Often so.
T. The Obana, you only hope your cop, but the way be at the hole.
Oh, and yes, she counselor.
Eh,
and yes, huh? And yes, when you pan only what to me and can some of the kind in Anka and them.
Abna. Oh, to me, I go say, we shall for or Cassan Quasia, Sam, you'll be to me and friend and back to book said, dear, and yet Jaika. Bushafoni na enti bushafoni timi ntemi dia owudi a bushafoni timi be see.
Oh, it's out of respect what you say.
What out of disrespect?
One papa Becca say I send me to be a see me you take the bushafoni out of respect of the Indian cuisine. Send your move for send
it should not even come into their mind say you're going to invite him colleague. You're going to papa. And Omba betmas we say that my woo. Oh, sir, that bay na boa man. But not the family that didn't call their daughter to move because I say women should not act when they are in pain. Words spoken are not easily taken. Words spoken are not easily taken.
Is it who the NSA who did not tell me I had one corner?
Now, Copeda or
did I tell me?
Nagaden?
Oh, can't send it in and come and uncle.
Or
I say, I'm remembering all by India.
Nasa or Quacoya Mamre or Quacopeda or
almost on by a memory.
Yes, in your more so you.
So a bushing or call a otherwise, you should be no one son or call
sister. Sister.
Or my bush, there is the way I was the performing.
Sister. Make us a brandy beer, while again, or in a trans 7 years, what breasts are again. Can you imagine say again, we will foresee? Time again, yelling again, a bantam about more money and 70 we are only here with you. I'm a see again. The Nikunu Tihono share Nigiri funeral social media. And no, I don't know. Say, I'm in a tea. A funny ebusion for Fuba or your Wadini. A funny ebusion for Fuba or your Wadini. Yampem or home.
Also,
what's it? Well, a man and woman when you come back a politumuna, Monsieur Buffin, Monfanya Assem, Namon Dreaming. You can't share Abner's pain with her.
Most of the more might be more Hakakran. Or but also be can't maybe also may you say, make me say. Who wants to have a no assassin, no 100. So the year the away a crown put a beer and to say, you cannot go to your a man and women in I. Anyway, man and women in I. Obey my view on what to say, or you say, chases a once and one moves and one assassin time. Oh. More more have no more started, no, because this will be can answer my Obin finding and so still no bed German. Then they may be 9 a.m. On your go to so perfect, you know, they are but good in the son, she was after those you can't see, as you say, there is a man can say, what an I, a man also. Because it will be Kuno, say, and only you couldn't cram when you go down, started more fun from you. Every day, a baby. Nothing, I didn't need you, nothing, the Wayana Bishop. Is a man and everything, eh? What might be more?
That's what we are. So we did Ako Ama, we bra hospital. Then a buyer or you did that at the idea about the team. Ubekoje.
Also them.
Ubekoje.
Money and money, yes.
I don't know about that for.
I never knew this can like I say, man, there be Mamma to say the water my workers see I say a man be to me cotton on my sass soon and name any business to yes, and name any business. And no, and yet or ban I name as some a year and call for my dream ha. And no cotton say, Obi can ask them baby, say for bound, say for them. Not only the above many fee, not or the baby. It's a young mapio. And many be to come, and many be over my A be a funny, say be an affairs. We be even though who provide the baby, but I thought that what's news uncle anymore or buy a day. And I say, be a fancy what's in the crown for Buano. Or because could you be life to see who bought by a chance you told to me.
That's a throw. So, who bought you told to me?
I say,
no correct. So one already a dance here. Who jai pa na ya sem. The book one back you na fi de a da when yam de ambo or go dia dance here was sorry. Or go dia a dance here was sorry. And now the Korean fat one will be for kunu. Bema de o ware no boa we no kunu. Me kunu dia meten so am sorry. Me kunu dia meten so am sorry. Debe di na bi. Mo yam boa mo. Yambuamo Muchi Buafo. Ya can be, yes, be my pong. Meantime, you say, as I would put him say, baby, but Moonbeam ye. Don't use your head to create enemy for yourself. Always maintain relationship, no matter what happens. Because today you don't know where you'll be the next time. Oba wabo midua. Asemi achi obia ene wewu amode nsa wase mmere na yi. Good night. Abne.
And this is the why I asked them. I just say, I asked them more. Now, I say, who next? I know who did it. And I say, but I'm saying no.
Oyire ka twem. Oyire ka twem. Oyire koto ade. Oyire ntimi nkoto ade o tema market. Oyire pie o tema market atem didie. That's all. And a man go school. Man go school. Won't the man go school? Won't make man go school?
5 bodies of coin and a self press. The 5 bodies of coin and say, who was a what brain I would carry no those times even I'm on the next one no. Girl, the giant or hit. I need giant or hit. And then just rocks out. Who the tiny I believe you on my only too much. One that's after the auction, one of the oh, there will be Nicola and no, I don't know, may I show us I see
Bema village life. Village
village life and one I am mine, I'm number one. I don't go your Indiana.
Only need no name say every year. It's definitely a year, no about food. And a year. Wow.
The wife in this about food you. If you're about for now, back on one poma me diaba. On was some attire, many would say, I'm in farm attire call land reader. They be a sing, get when they did me tell call land.
So the children walk and say, hey, now they not paying fine will be diesel.
And what's a smart?
I'm not saying any timing. Now that there was anyone obey, I know. Oh, that is not. I didn't know. I already had geo calculation. So, what the 101 which so now should project it. What should you have to be more?
It's still won't offer you for I'm also say Chinchina, that guy is going to make it. But
many no say me who saw them make it. Yeah, that's not one day make it. Yeah. Nay, I'm dying for no be after them and I'm going to my bitter. No, ain't bitter. Me project, I'm sure so the
who you papa who you papa who just took a sear a new 4 way echo 5 year way and I'm we will be watching.
And now the links I do where your money may now. Who on money so a ban or no boy so
now or you reach that dear. Or you never fraud that dear.
I think there's some high level of misconception because I this is my own opinion, but I doubt that men have that level of attention there. Like on your bed, or to get a banner, and all those topics. And a vegetable menu. Because, like, September with Jaya, he's thinking of how to survive on his own and become stable on his own. No, I'm not saying I only
life and as a marriage, you have to live a life of pretense and conformity. You don't have to. Whatever he's saying is true.
And never end your pretense. Die with your pretense.
Exactly. Like,
I'm tired. I cannot pretend again. I cannot pretend it is well. Everybody must know. Everybody must know. Everybody must know. They should know so that what? No, they should.
Let's not pretend and live.
They should know so that what? No, they should know so that what? No, they should know so that what? Good. So, oh yes. But tell me, tell me. Bema jawa na osewa engofo sere no. O jamba no. Jamanya man. Yes. Jamanya man. Ale we gusu jeni ho. Kwana ko ware na. But so bad uja oba. Na oba na yes anyama. Obi nkan chen se jamba anyama no. Remember this ano motie. Kike bi chire no. And a link he say. I see to say when one sister falls, let's get to her point. Obi ko manibufu obi eba sister bi e ka chem so why had the bonnet and kunu am say den. O see. Na danfo bi aseme ni bufu ye shock ni say o de bufu na danfo na bufu no ba fie be to an kunu wo fie. How? What she obi wo market? Ushia no mudi nkomo e na o ka che odi esi oni kunu ntam se na o ka se wada na na gwa bonte na de waye ni kunu enti watu abetana na maame ho e na obo wa amane se ono ebua no ho amane kunu yesi ni se no se na ni kunu na yesi se na ni kunu na yesi na da ohu ye de ne wura bia ho pa na wiase me we embe amati se ubedu fia abna se na esi no ni kunu ajai me mpa ebo ne se menye mbida na nda obeye mbida me dia menye didi o me hey Wouldn't you me won? David, what Jimmy? What abonting? David, what abonting? On your go boamanie, Ube Fieno, who dear before the gumi meso. Hey!
Very risky. Tension, you will feel. I suppose I catch up when would back
How?
Messi, Obi crowd put me best shape of back from the score when you come from Swa. Say any madam, say any boss, and no one. Officially, Obi cannot see and one every or lose here. No one so on beside explanation. No one judge them no, they are sitting in a none of this watching say wine or your baby, not say or chin and so I am feeling a best.
Oh, yes.
It's very serious.
I was carried away by my emotions. Where Jimmy Ruff? You were carried away by your emotion. Where Jimmy Ruff? Emotional bentoa. Obi de see to me. Emotional bentoa de see to me.
But sometimes I am not Obi story to me too story.
And young correct.
That was my intention. So me call my bear man and I'll fight. Like me that one, I'm a fight.
I don't go worry with sister. Who are you, sister?
I can no me worry with sister.
And your sister. But what? And say your sister no. And your sister no. But you were expecting say the ukun sister o sister kunu ye no me so ade better na wo twen say me nya bi na react
exactly like someone you could hear na make I was I think so you do sister problem to solve the situation.
I don't get you.
It's not like
I don't get you.
Hey, true. I'm also Pema.
Na Bema bene padri. Bema bene padri. Sister Bema bene padri.
Not I'm too much like 200 dollars.
Sister na utu doors ni edi na unkwa debi etu kase ni bedi. One enko di flat no. One is it now? One attitude about who be attitude about who quiet, who are quiet, go people are go be up.
Okay. It's sometimes this story to me too story.
Debut a meeting story. Debut. You are creating it to meet your story. It doesn't meet your story. I don't see you want it to meet your story. Oh, just style how could repair man. A man me pay. A man me pen. And you know who
yes.
Me pema omoton nyama wokrum. Ti say otonka nkosua ra. Some man na me pay. Ukunu so ebia ukunu so be di oba opobo ye corporate a ogina hill so a waye pons misu mi chiomo because the pons be matter dey makofie. So why do you compare ukunu ope man me dey obi so there house help, but the fact is that ina me fie hey, can you imagine so baby be gina the social media so aka say me dem abre me kunu akwale bi otena ye nchen bia odi no kosi etire. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Sister, no crap, nyina na ye kan na ka pons.
But the problem with me, saying, oh, pardon me, you are using your sister situation to get video. But the same.
But the question is, how did he know? How did he know?
If you're gonna stay with him, I don't know who can. Oh, if you're still there, you don't talk about it. Unless what is
no, that is okay. So, Miss Pepper, tell me, that is the other problem I have with you. Whether you will stay or you will leave, you don't need to talk about it. That's all. Because the word secret doesn't end. It is forever. So whether you are staying or you are leaving, you don't need to talk about it. But you have left the marriage and they ask you, then buy don't try me. Mama bro, Bema meaning na yen. Abofre bia tina ye ho bia including me sister Ketwa Klodino. At this time I can the agiden. No, who the budget?
Yeah, cancel. I don't get me to but talking about the dead woman. No? I don't know. Have you thought about the fact that maybe your banner will be granted? I don't know. You could only see years. If you had a family, inviting him to come. Yes. If your banner Sakura wouldn't want him there.
That's all.
Yeah,
by Ebusuya Abba ever one mama name say Ebusuya be see with you see with you why now your party because we obi and you attend you celebrate what is say an announcement for UTV I want to call announcement for party then a bear my yo sister, she and collaborate and a pay.
But the piano, if you are moving from physical to spiritual, you say woman will into certain beginning down now or my she about it. Since the kids are involved, no. So if you're about to ask what the other side.
And I said there some other me body at Toronto, so see, I'm a Onundika.
Good afternoon, good evening. I'm going to share my wife. We, the women, they are baby. I shall push you and answer the no, yeah, I said, no, there is a reason they left history. I buy a back and guy. I can find actually family
Vic.
It is what it is. Why are I?
Vic.
They must start on ya. Or what you read that. Also, quite also put it in. Then I can't like I maybe see her remember. The promote yet, crocro one summer. I know for I'm also not penitential grammar in the chest. Maybe they are not chest. Maybe a woman, a couple, 80 minutes.
Only know what the same spec.
Bema would be kind breaking men. Not all. It's the accident. Bema boya flat. Who is cast dead? Me just say, oh, come back.
Oh,
also, I can't see me too. Just one so on say, oh, you teach any our chair, my dear.
And
I'm the question, I'm not a quadai. I'm telling a cotton. Maybe you know, none was I a bufu. And I'm saying, I go back once. I will go one almost the cop. Send a school division the carriage and the back, out the carriage and the back of the village. And I must mention, I must marry no. It's a good room, say, Central Police Station, High Court. No. Charge generation and influence are blank minimum, and only maybe a crabby war, grow a sales, you know. Member 25, and one in the coin. But me just say, body no kitano no. My pesa body no kwa. I don't understand.
And you about you.
Just say,
Me picture a true story.
oh, true story in America. And yeah, good day.
Who say
Oh, they are trying to say Miss MZ. Yeah, can't say that. I say, oh, person, oh, Danny, I say, no, make come out of sorry.
Yes, I know I am.
Men are European, no.
Oh,
That time about 14 years. And I know so I think it's 32 years.
I did see what back to your senses. Now I'm going in things I want.
And so, no, make me go in the free home.
Oh, is it a confessional woman?
As a confession, I make a new muscle.
And I'm going in.
May shop what dinner, counselor. Oh, ready. And no one me. It is any abundance of pen memo or so by no. I tell you what, Jimmy.
So, like, your battle. And Nick Council and go Casani and go near Branton into us. And I saw my single like on with Diago, with Diago.
And I'm gonna meet you.
But then I don't know, the Branton be a way.
Abena, and I'm gonna meet the woman near here. Council, I may get another minute, and I'm many as yes, I know.
Hey,
now I be 14.
Yeah. Over them, I have a house leader.
On a serious note, Obi say, Obi the assembly told me, say, the ex-husband on anyone correctly. Hey, you do or no banner dress. And now, Obani shot picture of the latest I found Obani face. And sending guy and say, oh, well, latest family, I don't know the reason why it's been 7 years. Then I am moving on. Who are back over crying your bannet. I now latest family. Now then, I shared that to the book, since you are never up to 2 months. I sent in a long text message with that. The last word on the camera was why I case. Lady, the teacher, I mean, what does that mean? Was in your case? I'm so you know me. I mean, they can't know me, or I can't look around and I said, no, me, I'm chairman. Ain't it right now, no? What do you think is happening in the mindset? But no, beside me, say, is it because we'll move on, yeah. And I said, what else does he want from her? And I'm saying, I don't know. We are canceling them here.
The letter Beban who are for. Oh, you see Beman address now, no, you should address him.
Oh, you ought by the guy in the letters about ban address. And no ban so chat picture of the sending guy. So, oh, your letters are coming to my address, so I don't know why after 7 years. Inti, can you please, stop letting your letters come through here?
So the
but
only
then the same address look while they were married. Obia move from different states, from Makukoko, different states.
She
was surprised.
It's a mistake in the letters in the P who are now deliberate.
No, I don't think it was a mistake because the letter I'm in the can, but the letter hard copy man.
But are you aware, sir?
I think it's from a debt collector.
Are you aware, sir? Letter about na you say Nipana ni din work chino. Only have you can take it back to the post office. Wrong address.
But it come out about what
Me see about 400 times come to the post office. Me mount.
Yeah, so you just try to tell the guys that we let us
No. Don't do that. Depending on you didn't have a relationship with the guy until call. Sister, let her go post office. Wrong address. Maybe they meant to unim be a woman. Don't do that. Don't do that evil. Return the letters to the post office for readdress. Don't call him to tell him that your letters are still coming. I don't want to see your letters again. David. And no, me can send this or baby. I would hear me be a say a year say what not be so far. Shall now extend you. That's all. Mobi and you except your ex.
Oh, Sabo.
Yeah.
Yes, I keep on saying that. I mean, Bianca said, "Oh yeah, new boyfriend. That one is better. We need more story there."
That's all.
Exactly. Oh, new one. Old one. Maybe another anytime.
Debbie, once you are interested in your ex on you, you will destroy yourself. But we are Bema. Now, so far, you cheer. The first person I'll be dealing with your ex. Me say, anytime you find yourself in a stable marriage and you make a decision that you want to cheat, as a woman, never cheat with anybody who has fucked you before. Men, you be.
Why?
The fresh.
But me manage your mundi or my ex. But the answer your exes. You say answer your
and I mean, just say, auntie, say we are my ex. Now me be a dear. We are part of my options.
Okay.
Even though I not go do a from, we are one of the options, mommy.
Na me farmer way.
The one also farmer. And I remember two mona. But me make your madness say me do. And you wanna why I do say me your madness say go di me ex. You are the best option. But say who ya what you say be fa ukunu chia.
Master, but 1 minute. Single men are fish screen, so why is our viewers listen better? Why? Yeah, far about
Okay.
Say me your madness say me. You should be my first option or the best. Now, any man, wale oyere, what do with X, a D, the details, I get discussion that. Shanu and Godino. And the difference will move out. But confused class. So,
because I want to do me bad.
I think you
do me bad.
See, I'm not my ex. My wife Claudia. My wife Claudia. I'm not my ex. My wife Claudia. So if you are worried, whatever nice or number.
As that now, all connect here for Fakuma. It's a freezing his hand.
Hey, so X, who your bar hourly for now X due. Or about who start to see that.
Can't stop for 1 minute, 1 second. What's the last time you were passing out? Pastor Pastor was on away freezing. Okay. Yeah, what happened the last time? What you say? Obi Chel say, we are picking now about Utapia. Views name 8 degrees. So also make kind of say I'm lying. So please, what is your take on it? Because I don't want anybody to attack me. I said, well, I do be American train American. So it shouldn't be like who them made them no.
I'm now here then.
Me a moderator.
Okay, sorry for moderator kasa won ti asia. I'm not anyhow. Hey, Ocho phone them. Abna Ocho phone them. Why? Me how? Why? Yeah, can't see me here. Obi the about 12.
About 1.
What didn't we?
Council and part of more question.
Okay, the next 30 minutes, my boy, go. The next 13 minutes, my boy. I'm not. Be some question, me go. I'm not. And I bought 4 aircraft. May I ask the counselor? I'm not. Anyway, go. Questions. And then may point 30 minutes time. And then I'm not coming, man. Yeah. Ask the counselor. Assembly, I may know.
Hey, wow, okay.
Because anyway, 8 o'clock more show. But I think it's 4 o'clock from my office. And then my child studio, I mean PA. Yeah, go. But yeah, no mistake. Messi, why mistake? I have a question to about 4 o'clock. Madam see if I call 4 o'clock. Yeah, go. 1 year coding will be besides 7 year coding. Also, the young committee. If you are caught 1 year didn't know how I tender if you are caught.
Hey, the part of the question is said, they were friend, they were or Baba worry, or a bearman, or Baba worry. Now, only girl, no, what relationship, I said, see, I'm not for jealous, I'm more prepared on way for counseling. Or see, anytime the girl the back on. On my dad and my company food. Not or stressful. Now, sometimes of petty man and numbers, and the guy is also a businessman or your business. No, petty man numbers, not all fair film. It's the M so for free, the partners are M say or supply on Yama. It's the one of my friends. We are be safe friendly, nay, and one. Before people say, oh, son, my girl, no, you say girl, yes, sir. And now, other catch a girl, so when you send me your business, into no, almost fair from one, almost you have partners in the now, because see, girl is on the asset. Into no cars, or see what girl now, your best say a week, another week, no, I can't start shit. Into a friend or catch him, so one is there because I said, say, get away, yes, I did not, so worry the crown now. Continue and you will be child.
Maybe so. The phone, I didn't the good type of phone.
By iPhone.
And again, it may be a question.
Yeah, comes up here because say first not password and the phone so. Yeah, no companies I don't know the password and the phone so. And no you free so. Oh,
Jimmy for
because when himself
that be Jimmy for. The entire password. The entire password is because Unye Bibia was something on your password. Uye Bibi was some for password into so. If you don't have anything to hide, put a password on your phone because you don't have anything to hide. But if you have something to hide, don't put a password.
So yes.
Cell phone be a PI. Now what catch that say oba say o wale na say ne beba e na ogusu e tuto nyama wale e na ogusu tuto nyama wale oba say 4 o'clock me you ano yanko asafu furo hobi mo
I like what I know. Because after not me time, yes, I first no.
I don't know, yeah.
At the end to call back, I think be a woman here. They were saying right then. Not this stuff so that Ube will giant and moving here, or so obey our way, and I'm coming out to last and say, it goes a winner. If you only find out friend and card, then over checking number, no, you say, I'm just wasting my energy.
Not oh, yeah, Oba Penya, phone out, can I now?
I'm patching my bad boy thing, you know,
Your friend is cool.
Yeah, dada mo say ukunu ya oba kan Jimmy Sam say ya kan ukrum. Na we bi otwam na we bi otwam na ba odi na wo jeje ho. Na wo teta. No man want to live forever with the mother. So don't act as my mother. That's all.
Yes, they don't want to live with their mother.
Don't act as my mother. Don't. Good night. 4 o'clock. And I must say.
Go and have a lovely day with your wife.
Who, me?
Yes.
This afternoon. Are you that wicked? You do afternoon da. You do afternoon da. Until I say you do afternoon da.
Oh, and yes,
I'll pay you.
Good afternoon.
You do on what? Yes.
Yeah, because how can I get there? Is it MSB or?
Yes, MSB. Where are you now?
It's like on Hills.
So you have so you can have it. I have some.
Okay.
So, I have some. You can order. I have some in Kolebu.
Okay.
So you can order. Have some in Kolebu. So that's one.
Should I call you?
Yeah, have my number. Do you have the Ghana number here? 0277. I'm not writing the number down. Call that number right when I finish.
Okay.
So you can take the order today or tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be around Spinkters. You can take it.
Okay. That's fine.
But give me the order number, the quantity you want. Otherwise, I might come with that quantity.
I want just 2. I don't want anything.
Okay.
I want just 2. Yeah. For my girl, she's 11 years.
Yes, it works for her.
Take it.
No, it will work for her. If you are even 9 and you start menstruating, you can take it. Once you are menstruating, you have gone to the woman level. She can give birth. Are you aware?
Hey, counselor, bye bye.
Oh no, you don't understand. The fact is that once you begin to lay eggs, you are a potential pregnant. You understand what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. How old was Mary? Mary was 13 years. How old was the first wife of Muhammad? 13 years. You understand? Yeah. So we said the drug was.
I'll call you.
Yeah, call me. Let me release the supply.
Please, okay. The number. I didn't get it. 0277
609644.
Take the comment session.
609644. 609644. All right. Thank you very much. 4 o'clock. If I don't come, blame was it the daughter to see her father? I don't understand.
I think she's trying to say something. No.
And she doesn't want the Dabi
baby.
Please advise her for me. I'm here. Prophet Livingston. Don't worry. We'll do that for.
What's advice single life?
Single life doesn't need any advice. She has just a single life, so won't advise her. All right, so good night. I'll see all of you. 4 o'clock. If I don't go now,